You know what it is. It's up. Run those likes up. Share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Donate to the channel. As we do all the time, represent your city. We have New Orleans in the building. We have Indianapolis in the building. We have the great city of New York. We got Montgomery, Alabama, Dallas, Texas. We got Buffalo, New York in the building. We got Miami in the house. Of course, you know, to all my people on both Facebook accounts, to my people on YouTube, to my people on Kick and Twitch, I am representing the wonderful city of Chicago, Illinois. Salute to all my family in Chicago, all my friends and family. The Windy City. We have Greenville in the building. Yup. We got South Africa in the house. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Africa on the continent. Stay strong. Doing great things. I heard you got off Google out there. Got your own internet going. That's a powerful thing. We have San Jose, California in the building. New Orleans is in the house. Ooh, look at the pretty ladies. Oh, yeah. Good to see you ladies, especially. You know, I love the ladies. How's the book coming along? It's coming along just really great. I'm about to be on a 2 or 3 months writing excursion. My beautiful associate, Alexis, is in the house. Tell the children I say hi, Alexis, pretty thing. Alexis, you're so cute. Mrs. Moore is in the building. Oh, thank you, ladies. Well, I'm going to talk about relationships. A little couple tips to you all. Give you some tips. Because when you're in a relationship or when you're dating or when you're meeting people, you don't really like to tell them things you don't like, right? You're trying to get to meet them and they do little things and you gotta brush it off a little bit because you're trying to get to meet them and you don't want to tell them that and mess up, the meeting or the introduction, what have you. So I'll do the dirty work for you all. Yes, indeed. Now, I don't have a lot of experience dating because the way my life pretty much went, it was kind of like every woman that I ended up going to see, I ended up with and having children for a while, especially the last time. So I haven't really did a lot of dating. I had a girlfriend in high school when I was a freshman. Then I had another girl in high school when I was like a junior or a senior. That girlfriend I stayed with until we got grown, and we broke up. Then I met another woman. We ended up having my first daughter, my first child. She ended up passing away from smoke inhalation from a fire. And then what happened after that? Did I do any dating after that? Mm, yeah, after that, I left Chicago. I didn't do any dating in California. Not really. I slept with a couple ladies, and I ended up getting in a relationship there. That's why I had two sons, and so on and so forth. So it was always like a break up, and then another relationship. And the last relationship was a long time, so I haven't really been doing any dating. But I have, uh, talked to women on the phone and things like that, maybe in between a little bit. And it doesn't take much to learn. Plus, I got friends, and and their relationships, males. So this is coming from males and females, and a lot of it is just coming from a collection of other people's relationships and things I've seen. What I never do, which goes to this conversation, I never talk about my relationships. So if I'm in a relationship with a woman and there's certain things happen or certain things I learn, I might talk about what I've learned, but I will not reveal that I learned it with that person. I'm going to repeat. I might talk about, in relationship, this and that, but I'm going to always sound in general. You'll never be able to tie my conversation to no particular woman. So you'll never see me be married, get a divorce, and be like, my wife used to this and my wife used to. I don't do that. I do not do that. I do not talk about my ex wife or wives. I had three, one passed away. I do not talk about them directly. I do not directly talk about anybody that I might be courting. I never, ever, never, ever do that. Never. So if I'm in a relationship 3, 4, 5 years, I break up, time go by, I get in another relationship, I will not talk to that woman about the last woman. That's not going to happen. The only way there'll be a conversation with a woman about another woman is if the woman I was with ends up running into the new woman I'm with and they have some type of confrontation or some type of words. Now I gotta say something because they got into it. So they would have to cause the situation where I gotta play referee or whatever. But I do not disclose any information about a woman under no circumstances. So that's what I'm going to talk about because I'm talking to some younger people. They might not know this stuff. And I've been single now for some years. So I've talked to some couple, few people and stuff like that. And, like my cousin, he's dating and some of the some of the crew is dating some of my ex crew, some of the guys. And so we're gonna talk about that because this is a mistake people make all the time. All the time. And it's something horrible. Um I'm kind of like a teacher a little bit. So when I'm talking to somebody or dating somebody or whatever, because I have this kind of natural teacher vibe, it's a little weird when I'm in a relationship or talking to somebody because I have a tendency, if they make a mistake, I have a tendency to not so much hold a mistake against them, but try to teach them, like, hey, listen, you shouldn't do that. So it's almost like a third party. So even though, this woman, I might be trying to talk to her and we're trying to see if what we can get going and something happens. But instead of me taking it personal, I kind of become another person and kind of help them out and let them know. And so I don't hold it against them because I end up trying to correct them, which is strange. And they might not understand that I'm being very nice when I'm correcting you because I'm supposed to just dump you. I'm supposed to say, no, this ain't it. Click. This ain't it. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to still be nice and cordial. I'm just not going to probably call or answer the phone. So it'd be a little strange because I'd be still trying to help, which they might not understand. I'm trying to help them and they think I'm just saying it because of me, but I'm saying it because even if this doesn't work out, you still shouldn't do this with the next person. I'm just let you know. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not going to work. So we're going to get into that because the worst thing you could do, don't ever, ever talk about another person to a person. Ladies, let's start with the ladies first. Ladies, I call you. Hey, Candy, I just got your number. We're trying to talk. I don't really know you, so we're talking. We might be trying to set up to go on dates or whatever. In some kind of way, let's say you start talking about your child, and then you start talking about your baby's daddy. Now, I don't know you yet. I don't know you. Now, I'm trying to get to know you, but you're talking about your child, which I'm not trying to get to know your child because I don't know you. So I don't want to hear about your children. I don't I don't know you. It goes, let me get to know you, then let me get to know everybody else, right? So it's even before you get to the baby daddy. I don't want to hear about your children at all. I don't I don't want to hear about your children because you might say, well, that's cold. No, it makes sense. All that time, you could be telling me about you. So let's say I meet a woman, I talk to her, she's telling me about what's going on with her mom. She's telling me what's going on with her family. She's telling me about her children. She's telling me about her baby daddy. And then let's say we kind of still become a couple. So now 3 or 4 months later, she says, you don't even know what color I like. Uh, because I know everything about your baby daddy, your mama, your uncle. Eh, you never talked about yourself. All you ever talked about was your problems pretty much. So no, I don't really know you. I just know all your problems. I don't know you. I I know your daughter's name or your son's name, and I've only talked to you twice. I don't even know your middle name. So in some cases it goes, the frustration about the past relationship, right? And so, ladies, let me start with you. When you meet a man and he's talking to you, don't ever mention another man. Because even though you say, my baby's daddy, my son's father, or my daughter's father, to the man, what we hear is, uh, he been up in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to hear about basically who you slept with. Because that's basically what you're telling me. I slept with somebody. I sleep with us. And that's not really romantic, or that's not that's not a turn on. Me hearing about some man that you've been intimate with. Same for the men. It's not going to turn her on to be talking about women that you've obviously be intimate with. How is she supposed to? How is she supposed to enjoy that conversation? Oh, my ex that I slept with a whole lot. It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's not it, okay? Because that's the last thing that a man or a woman is trying to think about is who you've been with sexually. We don't want to think about that. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If it don't bother you. I'm not saying it just really bothers us, but that's not important information. That's not what I'm calling you about. I'm not calling you about that. You would do better, ladies, to maybe FaceTime me your shape. Oh, look what I got popping out, Pharaoh. Now you're talking. Okay. What that A do? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I do other information. You know what I'm saying? I need information about what I'm about to get out of this. I don't need information about who already got something out of it. Thank you. No, thank you. Then I definitely don't want to hear your problems, because this for the men and the ladies. When you're discussing your problems, somebody's trying to get to know you. You're a man, and you tell them, yeah, and Kathy, well, my ex Kathy and the kids, and she don't let me see the kids, right? You're a man, and you're telling a new woman, and she don't be letting me see my son Roger, and da da da. You're basically saying, hi, I like you. Would you please come and get in the middle of all these problems? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to get in a relationship full of problems? Right? Basically, that's what you're saying. It's just nothing but problems over here. He don't do nothing with his son. He don't do nothing with his son. So now it's like, I don't want to meet him. Sounds like I'm gonna have to meet him. How could I not meet him? How can I not get involved with your baby daddy and your son and that? Let me think. How can I avoid that? I know. Don't call you back. You know what I'm saying? I know how I can avoid all of this, what you're saying. Because I'm thinking, some love making. I'm thinking some beautiful dates. I'm thinking you looking gorgeous. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm hearing, he don't do this, and this man is mom and daddy. He just don't do that. And I'm like, that's not sexy. Look, I'll call you. I'll call you right back. I'll call you right back. I got somebody's on the line. I'll call you right back. Click. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You might as well have just picked up the phone. Hello. Hey, Pharaoh. I can't believe you called me. I got a lot of problems. Yeah, I got just stuff. I hate my baby's daddy. That. My daughter and my son, they're just messing up. They go to their daddy's house. He don't make them do nothing. Yeah, this is what it's gonna be like when you're with me. Yeah. You gotta hear all this. Isn't that sexy? No. Click. Yeah, I'm saying? No, click. Uh-uh. Now, in some cases, it could be a whose life sucks the most conversation. He's on there, yeah, because my baby dad, my baby mama, Kathy, she be doing that. And, we be into it. You're like, yeah, but Reggie with his son just do that. And yeah, Kathy, but this is the baby, and it's America's top losers competition, and it's a tie. You both officially suck. Basically, like this is how we kicking this out. Like, what are we doing? What? I try to break down. Yeah, well. Why don't you send me some sexy pictures of stuff? I don't know you like that yet. I didn't. You ain't gonna never know. I don't know you either, but I know Roger ain't taking care of his kids. I know your daughter is having problems at school. I know everything about your daddy, your mama, your best friend, who I definitely don't want to meet, right? My girl Angie, my girl Angie, I told my girl Angie about you. Who the hell is Angie and why does she know me? I don't know Angie. And, with all due respect, I don't want to meet Angie. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't no chauvinist or nothing, but when we get together, Angie's out of here, right? Angie can't be coming by knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? And concerning your friend Angie, uh she gonna have to get her some business. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have to get her some business. Like Angie, no, I don't want to meet Angie. So that's what this is. Like this comes with you, Angie, your children's problems, your baby daddy. In fact, you don't get along with your mama. And I gotta jump in the middle of that and meet these people. Here, y'all, this is Pharaoh. He's in the middle of all our problems. It's like, Now you want to say, I'm antisocial because I don't want to go with you to pick up your baby from his daddy house. I don't ever want to see his, you know what I mean? I don't ever want to see his daddy. I don't want to meet your mother. I don't want to meet none of those complaint victims that you were complaining about. All those people you had a problem with. I don't want a problem with them. I don't want to jump in the middle of your mess. And now she with Pharaoh and her son and come over there and I over there and he over there. And, you know what I'm saying? Have you mentioned me to these people? Because we've only talked 3 times. I showed my girl your pictures. She said, "Oh, he fine." Okay. Look, whoa, I got a call. I got a call. Call you right back. Click. You did what? Oh, look, I just met this guy 2 days ago. Look, Pharaoh, his name Pharaoh. It's like, baby back. Like, what? What? You didn't introduce me to somebody with my picture first. I don't know. I don't know you. Why do they know me? I don't know you. I don't know you. Like, I thought we were trying to get to know each other. Yeah, we try to get to know each other, but I'm trying to let everybody know about you. It's like, we've only talked 3 times. Oh, hell no. So now, after she, and my son, and then my baby daddy, and then this, and then when she run out, and it'd be like, why you not saying nothing? Why I'm not saying nothing? Let me think about it. Let me think. Why am I not saying? I know I'm not saying nothing because you ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about nothing for me to say nothing. What you want me to say? Oh, your baby daddy sucks. Yeah, your baby daddy, he ain't nothing. Yeah, your mama too. That's how your mama, that second thing, I gotta be commenting on your mama. I don't know you. I don't even know you yet. I ain't seen what it do. Ain't nothing popped off. You ain't showed me nothing. What I'm supposed to say? Your mama did that for real? Your mama ain't nothing. Even though I don't know you yet, I'm sure your mama ain't nothing. It's like, what? I don't even know you. And I mean, with all due respect, I don't even know if you're telling the truth. Because there's 2 sides to every story. Now I meet your mama and find out you a 2-time loser, because that's another thing. If I'm talking to you and everybody ain't no good, typically, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, if you talk to somebody and everybody ain't no good, typically, guess who ain't no good? typically, if everybody ain't no good, typically you're talking to a problem. You're talking to the one that ain't no good, the nucleus of no good. You're talking to the cancer, okay? You're talking to what needs chemotherapy. Typically, everybody no good. Everybody, their mama ain't no good, their baby daddy ain't no good, and nothing, body no good. Only one some good is their weird girlfriend or their homeboy. Now, ladies, soon as he keep talking about some dude, he gotta go. As you looking for a grown man. You're looking for a grown man. You ain't looking for, yeah, I'm finna go out with my boy Reggie. You know what I'm saying? that ain't who you want to get you pregnant. Because if he gets you pregnant, him and Reggie then got you pregnant, basically. So you got to make up your mind if you want to see Reggie. You got to make up your mind if you want to see Sandra. My girl Karen. You want to show my picture to everybody. I have sometimes I have not really, I don't know you that well, and you just, so after all of this, now you start asking me, so what's up with us though? What's up with us though? How the hell you jump out of talking about everybody in the world to back to what's up with us? You ain't never talked about us. All you talked about is your mommy, your daddy, your kid, your baby daddy, your weird friends. That's all you ever talked about. What do you mean, what's up with us? You know, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's what I was thinking. What the hell's up with us? Because you're talking about everything but us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from a man's point of view, until I see what that thing do, it ain't no us. I'm just saying, listen, I got toxic masculinity. We ain't no couple till I hit it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good. I'm just, we can't even talk like that. That's just a conversation, ladies. A man, he not your man until he knock it back a few times to see if he your man. That's how we determine. You ain't my lady until you lay. It's lady, right? Like lay down, you know? You can't be a lady if you don't lay. Duh. Other than that, this is just a conversation. I'm just trying to see where we going. I'm just trying to see where we going. We ain't went nowhere. We haven't went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We haven't went anywhere. We're not a couple. Now I ain't gonna rush you to do that, but we're just dating. We're not a couple until we become a couple. And then that will unfold on its own. Either you'll keep seeing each other and then it will just grow. You don't have to force a relationship. You get with her, she get with you. You want to see her the next day. She want to see you. You see. You find out next thing 3-4 months been to go by. You're constantly seeing each other. There you have it. It organically, you're a couple. You don't have to do anything. You will naturally bond if that's what it is. You will naturally constantly be on the phone. You will naturally be seeing each other, seeing each other, seeing each other. Before you know it, 9 months went by and you still seeing each other. You didn't have to do anything. It just you will organically become a couple. Organically. And you won't want to be seeing anybody else. Not really. Not really. Like you don't date no woman and start liking no woman, and then you don't want to date no other woman. You don't want to do that. Those is weirdos that do that. No regular man does that. No, he's not. There's not no regular man who's going to go to the store and buy a nice chocolate cake, take it home, and then go right back to the store and buy another chocolate cake. Nobody. So it's the same with a relationship. You got a woman, you enjoy being around her, you enjoy being with her. You ain't looking for another one. That's just people playing around. So, ladies, you have to be careful with that. And men too. You have to be careful with the ones that want a lot of attention and kind of weird. They don't know. They don't bond in a relationship naturally. You know, mammals naturally bond into a relationship. They're not all over the place like that with this one, with that one, with this one, with that one. So those are people got issues. So if it's somebody, she gotta have a lot of men in and out. He gotta have a lot of women in and out. Those are weirdos. That's a fact. Don't let nobody, ladies, tell you that's how men function. That's totally false. Totally false. Men do not want to be running around sneaking behind no woman, keeping secrets and trying to have 4 or 5. That's weirdos. Those are nuts. They can't get satisfaction nowhere. Okay? They can't get satisfaction. Those are nuts. You know what I'm saying? So, like a lot of men like me, we don't hang with men like that. Like if you a dude and you with Sherry and you trying to hide to be with Karen, I don't really hang with dudes like that. There's something wrong with you. You're a weirdo. You're not a stand-up dude. Why would I want to do business with you when you're a snake? A snake is a snake. And so when you see somebody snaking somebody else and then you go hang around a snake, what make you think that snake not going to bite you? It's a snake. So a lot of people that really know what's going on, that's really outside like that, we don't mess with snakes. These is all facts. Anybody tell you something different is lying. In the streets, I used to hustle. In the streets with hustlers. If I'm copping work from my man and he's married, and me and him, we a crew, and we selling stuff, and it's me, it's him, it's dude. When we see one of the guys cheating on this woman, like once I meet you and I meet your wife, I'm looking at y'all as a couple. Yeah, we doing illegal activities. When I see you running behind your wife, but then I go over there and you smiling with your wife, that's no. Now I'm looking at you like, oh, he phony. Plus I'm looking at you like, oh, he going to prison. Because we already doing illegal activities. Why are you trying to cause problems when you illegal? You know what I'm saying? When you illegal, you can't be causing problems. You can't have a bunch of illegal stuff in the house and then cheat on your wife. And now your wife want to get to fighting and the police come. You go into prison. To be a gangster or to be a hustler, we don't do problems. You can't be under the radar of the police and have problems. The whole idea is to keep everything beautiful. Children taken care of, doing great in school, beautiful wife or girlfriend, beautiful couple, no women on your phone, just her. If you got customers as women, they just customers. You drop it off and you leave. You don't sleep with the customers. You want to go to prison. That's what you want to do. You don't want no money. In the streets getting money, do you want money or not? And so if you win a crew and we trying to get money, we trying to get money. We ain't trying to get girlfriends. We trying to get money. And if you got any other goals, you got to go. You got to go. I got to find somebody else to work with. Because when you getting money in the streets, that's all you're doing is getting money. That's it. What is your opinion on men that get really tempted when seeing a beautiful woman while out with us? You mean with a woman? So you mean a man, I'm out with my woman and I see a beautiful woman? That's a loser. Yeah, that's a loser. He's a loser. What do you mean you get tempted? Tempted for what? We don't get tempted. We don't get tempted. A G, we've seen a coochie before. You've seen one coochie, you've seen them all. It ain't like, oh, there go a coochie. Oh, there go another coochie. Oh, there go a better coochie. Nah, he's a lame. He's a lame. We don't do this woman. Oh, and this is another woman. And ooh, look, we don't do that. That's a lane. That's a lane. I got a woman. Boom, she fine. She beautiful for me. This my woman. That's it. I'm not looking at no other like another one. That's a lane. That's a man that's got low self-esteem. He has low self-esteem, and he's trying to use these women, right, to try to build up his self-esteem. If any man comes over here and says he does that, that's a loser. That's a man that has low self-esteem. And he tries to use these women to build up his low self-esteem. That's what that is. And if you hustling, the last person you want to be around is a dude that got low self-esteem. Because a dude that do that to women would be competing with the rest of the crew. He's a natural competitor. If he'll do that to his woman, he will snake you. He's a snake. There's no, oh, you could be this kind of snake. No, a snake is a snake. Period. Point blank, period. If you snaking on your queen, I'm not messing with you. You a snake. No, you only a snake there. A dude like that will snitch on you, will stab you in the back. If I'm with a dude, and I know you and I know your wife, and I go out with you and you try to talk to another woman, you will try to talk to my woman. Facts. That's a man like that will talk. If you brothers got a friend like that, he will talk to your woman behind your back. If he'll talk to a woman behind his baby mama back, he'll talk to your baby mama behind your back. It's a snake. In the streets, you could get hurt like that. If you're in the wrong crew, if you're in a really top-notch hustling crew, right? like with me. If you're in a top crew like somebody like me, and I see that, fill in the blanks. That could go bad for you. Because you represent prison. You will send me to prison. See, this for the young brothers. Listen, stay out the streets if you ain't 100% clean and straight and legit. Just because you hustling, you got to be a stand-up guy. Any type of snake gonna get you hurt. No, Nobody gonna trust you. We can't trust him. He gotta go. Especially if you know a lot and then you a snake, you gotta go. And then that business gotta go means gotta go. You gotta go. I'm just telling you. I can't never let, if my man, if he the big man and he know my wife and children, that man can't never see me with no other woman. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If he's, because in the game, look, when you're a crew and you're doing crimes, this is what a lot of people don't know. You are family. Like beyond what y'all can imagine. When you're doing illegal activities like that and getting money, you are family. So the guy I cop from, when I introduce my wife to him, my wife is like his sister. Facts. His wife is like my sister. We're not just riding with each other. We riding for our families. We're going to ride for each other's children, each other's queens, each other's parents. Any problem is the whole crew's problem. And so when your man complain about a problem, it's our problem. That's why it's dangerous to mess with made men. Because if my boy come and say, man, my mama work at this place and this lady at this place keep bothering my mama. I'm sick of him, man. I got to go up there. We're going to be like, nah, man, where she work at? Where she work at? What's the lady's name? I don't worry about it. Just like that. You're going to be up there messing with that lady. Somebody you don't know going to come see you. And that's going to be the last. Because you're messing with my man, mama. And you're disturbing him. And when you disturb him, you disturb the crew. You disturb business. This is a crime family. My boy went to prison. His wife and children's mother drove to see him. I rode all the way with her. I didn't ever say nothing disrespectful to that lady or nothing flirtatious to that lady because she not a lady to me. She don't look sexy to me because my sister don't look sexy to me. So now this person like a family member, so they don't look good to you. You don't think about your auntie looking good. You don't think about your female cousin looking good. And that's how this bond be. This is like a family member. So no, she don't look cute. No. It's like really a family for real. So no, she don't talk to her. Yuck. Talk to my man's wife like my cousin. What? You know what I'm saying? That's like the vibe. Like there's nothing there like that. It's like really family. This lady know my wife. My wife are good friends. This is my main man. This is my man. I'm riding with her to go see him. On the ride back, I fell asleep. I did feel bad about that. I fell asleep in the car all the way home. But he know he didn't have to worry about me saying nothing inappropriate because no, it's really, really family. So if you try to talk to her, that means you're not really family. You're fronting. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you expose yourself, you're not family. You're op, actually, because you then came into the crew and you're trying to cheat on people in the crew. So now if you're a hustler or you got a business, you know, nobody want to do business with you, even in corporate America. If you're in corporate America and the big boss see you in there flirting with all them ladies, you're going to get fired. If the big boss know your wife and know you married and know your children and catch you flirting with a secretary or somebody at that company, you're going to get fired. You're going to get sent home. That's an absolute fact. You got to go. He can't trust you. And you're not focused. You're not focused. You want to bring drama into the office. Well, we trying to get money. We in this office trying to get money, And you in here on some, General Hospital or soap opera. You trying to bring a soap opera to the office. We trying to get millions. And you in here can't control yourself sexually. Oh, you don't want no money. You're a loser. We want money. Period. Yeah, if I go make a delivery and I'm taking you $200 worth of stuff and you come to the door in a negligee looking sexy, you do not look as sexy as that $200. You really looking, when I see you and you come to the door half dressed, when I'm trying to sell you $200 worth of stuff, you saying to me is, look at me. I want freebies. I want to end this money you're making. You're making $1,000 off of me a month. Look at me. Give up that $1,000. That's what you're saying. You're telling me to give up that $1,000 because if I sleep with you, the next time I come, you're gonna be like, I gotta pay. I just threw away $1,000. And I'm married already. I already got somebody to be intimate with. I threw away $1,000 for like a one-night stand. $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. It ain't no coochie worth no $12,000 a year. Lady, you crazy. And you ain't gonna trust me no more. But when I take my product, take my money, and give you your product and walk away, the next week when she called me, she really likes me now. She really, really likes me, but not like then. She got a whole different light now because she thinking I was vulnerable. I was hot. He came to my house. I came to the door, hardly nothing on. He took my money, gave me the product. He never looked at my body. I messed with him. Now, she won't even dress up or nothing. You know how like ladies sometimes you been home and your hair all over your head and stuff? When I come, she gonna come to the door because now I'm like family. Because I got her at the most vulnerable moment and I didn't take advantage of her. I was 100% professional. So now she loved me like a family member now. Because when I leave and she go think about it, and I never show no response that happened. I never act like that happened. I act like that never happened. Because in my world, it did never happen. Here's your stuff. Give my money. Okay, I'll see you later. I never look at the body. I look her in the eye. She got a whole breast in a see-through. Nothing on under there. My eyes be right here. And I'm gone. Sometime you'll go, they be dressed kind of sexy, but they boyfriend in the living room. You a goofy. You say something because you don't know he around the corner. Now he telling her, I don't like him. But when the boyfriend is there and you come and give her the stuff and go, the boyfriend, he mess with you. Pharaoh cool. Pharaoh ain't trying to talk to my woman. Pharaoh trying to get his money. So he don't care. She can call you. He tell her, call Pharaoh. You know, call dude. He don't care if you come because he know 100%. You walking up, you're doing your business, you're going home. Everybody likes that. Everybody likes that. And I served a lot of women at 3, 4 in the morning, and they was a lot of times I would catch them vulnerable. And I don't do that. I'm not doing that. Not to mention, if I go in this house, right, there's zones. This on some cosmic stuff. There's zones. I'm moving like this. I'm going to go here, here, here. I'm in a zone. If I stop at your house now, my timing get off. So I threw my timing off. So now here come the robber. I done sat still too long in a location. That's how you get unalived. Because when you get out of order, then everything is out of order. So when you throw your timing off in the cosmos and you start moving dark, then you get dark energy. So if I'm supposed to be going to see a customer and then I got a wife already and I'm going here cheating on this customer, I put myself in the dark zone. So I walk out and get shot, get carjacked, get pulled over by the police, all type of stuff. Because now you in the dark zone. You got to stay in the light. That's a whole nother conversation. But one thing you never do, you never talk about your ex, period. Never, ever, never. You never talk about your ex. You never talk about problems with your ex. If you've been divorced and you got remarried, don't keep talking about your last marriage. She don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear that. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. Respect the new person. Have you moved on or not? So if you moved on, move on. And then respect your ex. I respect every woman I've been with, and it ain't nobody business. Whatever happened between us, and it stay with us. And if anybody breaks that rule, let it be the woman. The man's supposed to be the strongest. The man's supposed to be the strongest. So if the woman is like, oh, my baby daddy, that's she shouldn't. But she's not supposed to be as strong as a man. The man absolutely is supposed to be a man. And you'll find, not only don't you volunteer, you'll find that when you're meeting a new woman, she'll kind of be digging. But you got to have your spider senses up to pick it up. She'll be trying to see what you're going to say. But anything you say about your ex makes your new woman a little insecure a little bit. Because the fact you're talking about her to your ex means you're still thinking about her. She's not going to like you thinking about her. Why you think? Sometimes they'll tell you, so you want to still be with her or what? You see what I'm saying? Any woman that tell you I'm telling the truth, they don't want to hear you talking about her. Don't no man want to hear you keep talking about him and you ain't with him no more. Don't nobody want to hear that, because that means maybe to break up, maybe they left you and you didn't want them to leave and you want to go back. Why is they on your mind and I ain't on your mind? That ain't no healthy relationship. Don't talk about your exes, never. And men, don't tell women nothing. Because when you dating a woman, you in court. And you got the right to remain silent, because anything said can and will be held against you in the court of law. She gonna throw that back in your face. So if you with Karen and you keep talking about Sheila and y'all have an argument, she's going to be like, well, why don't you go back to Sheila? See what I'm saying? You never should have been talking about Sheila. Now that's a weapon. And the fact she said, why you don't go back to Sheila, show you that bothered her when you brought Sheila up in the first place. What if the new woman keeps bringing up the ex? If the new woman keep bringing up the ex, she got to be the old woman and go get you a queen. You with a goofy. Yeah, you with a goofy. We don't chase them, we replace them. It's time to go. It's time to go to the auto zone and get a new part. You know, these brakes are squeaking. You know what I'm saying? These brakes are squeaking. If you're around me and you keep talking about some dude, you finna get replaced. I'm not telling you nothing. And that's why I'm telling y'all. Because your mate ain't going to tell you nothing. They going to move on. So if I'm around you and you keep bringing up Reggie, you know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm out, though. I'm not going to say F Reggie or nothing. I'm not going to let you know nothing what I'm thinking or nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your thoughts to yourself. If you ain't happy, what you talking about it for? Go make some change. They don't do with you. I ain't happy with you, Lisa. I ain't happy with you, Lisa. Just go get another woman. You don't got to tell Lisa nothing. You ain't got to tell her nothing. If you got a bunch of stuff and y'all live together, wait till when she's going to be gone a long time. Have U-Haul already set up. U-Haul come, move your stuff and leave. She come back, you gone. That way there's no static. She ain't breaking stuff. You ain't arguing, fight. Do it nice and smooth. She go to work. You know your wife or whoever go to work. You know she work 8 hours. She leave home at 7. She get to work at 8. Have the movers there at 8. Be out of there by 10 in the morning. When she get back later that evening, she open the door. You're gone. She called. Don't answer the phone. You know, if you just gotta say something, send her like a Ohio player song. One day, child, I won't have to listen to your lies. On that day, I'll make up my own mind. I wanna be free. Yes, I am. Oh, baby, just that's it. Let the song tell her. You know what I mean? Send it to Ohio players. One day, child, I won't have to listen to your lies. On that day, I'll be able to make up my own mind. You know, I'm finally gonna be all right. You know, so that yes, I am. So let dude tell her. And ain't nothing to talk about. And ain't nothing to talk about. All that back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Life ain't guaranteed. You have to live your life and you can't be playing around. Period. And don't talk about your ex. If it's an ex, then that means X. It means it's over. Nobody wants to hear it, especially ladies. Don't talk about none of your exes, none of your boyfriends, because don't give him no body count. He don't need to know your body count. When I was with Reggie, then I was with Darren, then I was with Carl. Like 3, 4. I don't know. How many dudes you been with? See, keep your mouth shut. You don't need to know all that. What that got to do with you and him? Why you putting that in his mind? Oh yeah, Carl was knocking his back, and so was Jerry. You know, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all be talking about your ex. Is it an ex or it ain't an ex? Especially men, be careful. You got divorced. You with a new woman. She know you got divorced because you got children. She gonna be asking little questions, trying to get you to talk. Don't say nothing. Don't go for the trick. She trying to get ammunition. I'm telling you, she gonna try to get ammunition. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Because when you don't say nothing about your last relationship, at least she know you ain't gonna say nothing about her. She already know that. He ain't gonna say nothing. One thing is, he ain't gonna say nothing. That's one thing I like about him. He ain't finna tell nobody nothing. Know what I'm saying? Period. Because like men, you always keep the queen up at the queen standard. No matter what she did, you always keep her up at a high standard. You don't lower her. You just break up, but keep her on a high standard. Don't tear the ex queen down. Keep her up there. Always keep her up there. Don't tear her down. I don't give a damn what she did. She might cheat on you, all that. Keep your mouth shut. You a man. And you don't tear her down in front of nobody. That's not strong. That makes you look emotional and weak. And then she cheated on me, and then she did this, and she did that. That's too girly. You can't be telling nothing. If you forced, somebody question me and say, Pharaoh, in all your relationships, what happened? I'll say, I messed them up. Why? Because I want to feed the scenario. I want to be in charge of the scenario. Yeah, me, I messed up, put it on me. Don't matter if it's true or not. That's if you want to write down something about me and my relationship, tell everybody I messed them up because I'm a gangster. I'm a G. The women ain't done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was me. Why? Because I don't care. I don't care what you think. So why not say it's me? Why say something about what they did wrong? When I put on me, I don't give a damn what you think. So I put it on me and protect them. No, they was perfect. You know what I'm saying? They never did nothing wrong. It was all me. I messed them all up. Simple. How do you start dating at 30 if you never have before? You ain't never dated till 30? If you're 30 years old and you ain't never dated a woman, that's an issue in itself. There's issues there. Well, you're a male or a female or what? Plant based, what are you, a male or a female? Because I can't comprehend. Plant based, are you a male or a female? So at least I got an idea. So you just hooked up with a woman, you haven't been on dates, just to the bedroom. Okay. I mean, there's no answer to that. Just go on the dates. What do you mean how to go on a date? Just go to a date. There's no how to go on a date. Find somewhere to go and just go on a date. There's no, it's just You know what I'm saying? There's no magic way to go to a restaurant and have food. Just go to a restaurant and have food. Just go to movies. I mean, there's no special way to go on a date. You just go on a date. It's simple. A date just means you go somewhere. So you just go somewhere. There's no uh, manual on how to go somewhere. So you basically ask me, how do you go somewhere? You just go somewhere. Yeah, you just go somewhere. That's it. And me, when I go on a date, I don't like pressuring women for sex. You say women nowadays don't want struggle up, as they say. Why do they all want so much so fast? See, the key is all. That's not true. You have no proof that of all. So that's why I would ask you, where's your proof of all? You've met all women? So that's a false statement of loveliness. That's a false statement. I hear that all the time. All. It's like, no, them few people you met is not all. So that's one of my biggest problems I be having when people generalize like that, when it's like millions and millions of people. America has like 300 something million people. That's just a situation of loveliness with the people you around. You is running into the wrong crowd, maybe watching the wrong YouTubers and stuff. You got to expand the people you listen to and the people you're around. I would say if that's the impression you got, that means you're around the same type of people all the time. So you have to expand your horizon to get around like some different people. So it's like a brother in the hood. He's always in the hood and everybody's talking hood, right? You know what I'm saying? Loveliness. So it's like a brother in the hood. I get this with brothers all the time. They be in the hood and everything they do is hood stuff. So all they ever hear is hood stuff, hood stuff. So then they be saying everybody, but they in the hood. They aren't around everybody. They're around the same social environment, and everybody is like 12 people. If I go around them and go around who they be around, it's gonna be anywhere from 4 to 12 people at the most. And then they making their decisions about the whole people off of these 12. And then a lot of times because they have that mindset, they can't even be around other people. So a lot of times the reason you get a bad example of people is because you're not cultured. You're stuck in a rut. It's really you. You're stuck in that circle. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? So, in other words, like right now, I'm 67. So, summertime come, or even winter, but let's say summertime come. I want to go out and do something. So, I pay to go on the architecture tour. When I pay to go to the architecture tour, I got to go downtown. I got to go downtown. I got to go down where the Chicago River is. I got to go down those stairs, and then down those stairs, there's a whole bunch of places you eat and stuff like that, and you go buy your tickets to get on the boat for the architecture tour. When I go downtown and I go down them stairs, I'm walking around. There's going to be single black women there. These are a certain type of black women. So now when I meet one of them, it might even be a couple black women riding on the thing together, and I think one of them look good. I push up on her. Hi, what's your name? You're beautiful. Can I give you my number? I give you my number. Call me if you want to call like that. So now I'm meeting a certain class of women based on the things I'm going to. She's going on an architecture tour. She ain't in the club. I'm downtown. I'm meeting a I'm meeting a certain type of woman based on the environment I'm going in. So like if I want to meet a woman, I can get tickets to go see maybe Patti LaBelle. See what I'm saying? I don't go to see that type of stuff, but if I was interested in dating, I would go see Patti LaBelle and Anita Baker and them. It's going to be 1,000 horny, older, single women there looking for serious love. Got money, got their life together. Maybe husband passed away. Maybe been divorced 7 to 8 years. Boom, a gold mine. They see me and they're looking good, single. I look like a hot, fresh candy bar from Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? How can I lose? They got class. They hot, single, and ready to mingle. These ain't hood rats. These are doctors, nurses, retired queens. They got the car already parked there. All I got to do is drive it. They got the house already ready for me to move in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I was thirsty, no problem. They could be out of town. They're going to fly me in. They're going to buy the ticket, everything. All I got to do is go there and be their companion and love them and protect them. That's it. And be the man. That's it. Be honest, be decent, be the man, be their protector, be their company. It's not about sex, it's about company. Now, in the evening, when they got work, somebody's at home. They got a mate. It's not sex. Sex is a part of it, of course, but it's a mate. It's company. It's somebody who ain't sitting up in there alone every night. You allow them, they don't got to be on the phone to talk. They can talk to their man. He's sitting right there. If they got a problem, now they got somebody to talk to the problem. They ain't got to put oil in the car. They ain't got to put gas in the car. It's things I don't have to do no more. It's things she don't have to do no more. There you go. Simple. So you meet the women based on where you go. If you go to classy places, you meet classy women. If you go to sleazeball stuff, you meet sleazeballs. If you go to classy places, lady, you're going to meet men debonair, men with class. If you go to sleazeball places, you're going to meet cheaters and sleazeballs. It's just certain things that sleazeballs don't do. They don't do anything cultured. They just do sleazeball stuff. Like the club. The club is just male whores. They just go to the club and just pick up loose women. That's not where you want to meet nobody at the club. If you meet a woman at the club, you're going to lose her at the club. She's never going to stop going to the club. She's a club prostitute, basically. So you got to meet somebody with some class And all you got to do that is just go enjoy your life and go enjoy your life. And you're going to bump into people. You don't force it. You don't force it. You don't force no relationship. You just go out and live your life. Go out and do something. You can't meet nobody in the house. You go outside, you're going to meet people. It's really simple. And birds of a feather flock together. So if you're a scumbucket, you know, and you get with somebody not a scumbucket, y'all ain't going to flock together. She going to leave you or he going to leave you. But what you don't do is make them uncomfortable talking about your last relationship. Because if I meet a female, I'm 60 something, she's going to be anywhere from her 40s to her 70s. And she's going to say, so what's up with you? She's going to try to find out about me. Now it's up to me to control the conversation. She's going to be like, so have you been seeing anybody? And she's going to try to pick to see because she don't want to just jump into this. She trying to see if you're married. Do you got a girlfriend already? Do you got a woman? Which she's supposed to. You're going to let her know, nah, I ain't seeing nobody, this and that. Now she's going to be trying to hear the backstory. I'm not telling her nothing. She don't need to know no backstory. All she need to know is I'm free, single, and ready to mingle. She don't need to know nothing else. And I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing about her last man she was with. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. Tell me about you. Tell me what you do for a profession. Tell me things you like. Tell me your favorite TV shows. Tell me your favorite movies. Tell me your favorite food. Tell me the type of things you like to go do. I don't want to hear nothing about Jerry and you was with Jerry and y'all went through a divorce and Jerry did this and Jerry did that and Jerry. I don't want to hear that. Now you talking about your children, that's fine, as long as you ain't mentioning the baby daddy. Talking about my son Mark, he's in school. My other son, he constantly getting in trouble. Cool, I'm there for you to be able to vent what's going on in your life. I don't want to hear about no man. Period. I don't want to know his name. What does that got to do with anything? I don't want to hear about him. And I'm not going to bring up no woman. You don't do that. That's information that's not beneficial. It's more destructive to a relationship than it is beneficial. Especially you brothers. Because you're going to have women trying to pull it up. Okay, and you with a woman. And you tell her, yeah, I broke up with Margaret. She was always trying to do this and she's trying to do that. And I wanted to do this and I want to do that. Now you with this woman. Now the first time you and her get into it, she's going to be like, that's why Margaret left your ass. See? That's the real reason you and Margaret broke up. See? That was going to happen. Ladies, would you tell them? If a man tell you everything, how he broke up and everything happened, first thing you men got to understand, the woman is going to take the woman's side. Y'all brothers better listen to me. If I get with a woman and I put down my ex and I'm constantly talking about how this other woman wasn't this, wasn't that, wasn't this, wasn't that, at the end of the day, my woman is going to side with that other woman. Because she going to be thinking, but what did you do, though? What did you do to her, though? Because she going to be thinking about protecting herself. She going to be looking how I'm downing this woman. So she thinking, he going to down me like that, too. He talked too much. She probably didn't do none of that. He keep talking about she did this and that. What did he do, though? What did he do, though? See? Y'all brothers better listen. She's not going to take your side. Period. She'll only take your side if she getting in an argument with your ex. That's why he left your ass, because you was, But when you and her get into it, She's going to take your ex's side. She's going to say whatever problems you and her got is the reason you broke up with your ex. That's why y'all broke up, because you be doing shit like this. What she going to say? I'm telling you, y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. She going to throw that everything. It's going to get thrown back in your face. Don't tell her nothing about your ex and about your child's mother. That ain't none of her business. And try to change the conversation, because you don't want to hear nothing about her child's daddy. You don't want to hear nothing about her baby daddy. I don't want to hear that. You don't tell her you don't want to hear it. Let her vent it out, but don't add. If you don't say nothing, the conversation will change. So don't be rude and be like, I don't want to hear about your baby daddy. Don't be rude. Let her talk and get it out. And be like, okay. Mm-hmm. But don't you give no commentary, and then she'll have to stop. Don't you be like, why you do that? Don't say nothing. Be like, oh, okay. For real? Wow. That's how you say. Wow. For real? Mm-mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? That's how you play it. And after a while, she'll be like, so what's up with you, though? She'll, you know what I'm saying? She'll turn the car. And she'll like that. She said, he didn't say, she won't have no message from you about that situation. You see what I'm saying? And she going to like that. She going to like, when she think about it, when she told you all she went through, she going to always think, he didn't say nothing negative. He listened to me, but I have no thoughts from him concerning my personal situation, which she going to love. She's going to be like, he didn't make no comments about what I was going through. He was there for me. And it ain't going to look like you was there for yourself, trying to and put your self conversation in it. Just let her vent. And look for your little spots. Because she might say, and then, he didn't even pay me no attention. And then that's when you be like, well, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm finna pay you a lot of attention with your fine ass. Yeah, worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You look for your little spot. She might give you a little crack. She might say something like, you don't pay me no attention. You say, all that, stand up. Ooh, he crazy. I'm paying you a whole bunch of attention. And then turn the car. So listen, what we finna get into? What's up with you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And drive the car. You know what I'm saying? And try to hit, try to make it do what it do. Since we mentioned paying attention, what we finna do this evening? You don't want no attention. You playing. You know what I'm saying? Wow, take your shot. Brothers, you're a marksman. You're a hitman. You got the target. It's right there. And you wait for your shot. And then you shoot your shot. And soon as she says something about she ain't getting no attention, bow, there you go. Dunk it. Boom. Or get a three, hit a three and a foul. A 3 and 1 at you shoot. He didn't pay me no attention. Well, I'm paying you a lot of attention with your pretty self. I don't pay you a whole lot of attention. Never mention him. Don't be like, I'm going to pay you a lot of attention. He ain't on nothing. Don't say that part. Don't say you want to pay attention and he ain't this and he ain't that. You say, I want to pay you some attention. Now, how can we make that happen? You know what I'm saying? Keep the focus on you. Don't, baby, look over here. Where am I? Look Look over here, baby. Right here, right here. Look right here. You don't bring him back up. Like, what is you doing? You don't tell her, forget about him. You don't say nothing. You just, finagle the situation back to where you want it. She'll jump back into that. And for some reason, when you drop off, she said, I really enjoyed you. Why? Because she going to enjoy you took her mind off of that. She going to say, ooh, he's something else. Ooh. But if you act like a female, oh, I don't know why he did that. He don't sound like he was no good, baby. You should be with me. You shouldn't have been with him anyway. No, that's too girly. That's too girly, brothers. Keep your mouth shut. She a female. So I'm not strict on her. I'm strict on the brothers. The females always get a pass. Although I'm giving them advice, although I'm telling the females, don't talk about their man, don't talk about their relationship. For you brothers, remember though, they always get a pass because the conversation can only go where the masculine won't take it. She can't take the conversation but so far. If you're a man, you can direct the conversation. But if it's obsessive and you call her the next day and she's talking about her baby daddy and the next day, she not the one. Dump that zero and get you a hero. She not the one. She got issues. She's got mental issues. She's got emotional issues. And you're going to be jumping into that mess. It's just a fact. If that's what she always be talking about, the struggles of her relationship, her baby daddy, and you calmed it down the first time you talked to her, but the next time you talk to her, she bring it up again. That's letting you know right there, she not the one. You getting into a whole bunch of nonsense, and she gonna bring you into a pot of gumbo. She already showing you. If you get with me, this is what it's going to be. A whole bunch of rigmarole, a whole bunch of who shot John. She's showing you right there that there's going to be tension between you and her baby daddy because she's going to make sure it be a tension. She's going to make sure it be tension. For sure. And if she's trying to introduce you to her kids and talk about her kids, she could talk about them. But if she want to call on the phone and her kids hear her talking to you all that, that's a problem too. Because why does she want the kids to know you talking to her before y'all relationship is even solid? Like y'all relationship ain't even solid, and she letting her kid hear she talking to you. She letting her friends know she talking to you. She's showing everybody she talking to you, and y'all just been talking 2 or 3 times. And already she putting y'all business all in the world before you even solid. You ain't even solid. And she telling all her friends, I'm talking to Pharaoh. I'm talking to Pharaoh. Damn. I met you Thursday. Oh, okay. You talk too much. Too many people's in your business. And all these people going to be in our business. This is not going to work. This is going to be a bunch of confusion. I like privacy. I don't want everything we do to be everybody know every time we do something. Every time I belch, every time I chew my food, he chewed his grapes 4 times, And he had green grapes and purple grapes Thursday at 4:59 p.m. That's TMI. So when you see that, you got to make a decision. Do you want to jump into this mess? Because some families and some people live in a mess, a cluster of just mess. And if you date that person, you got to get into that mess. And that's how they're going to be. They're not going to change. And your business is going to be everybody's business. You want a man that's private. You want a woman that's private. You don't want anybody. What happens in the house stays in the house. If that don't happen, what's the purpose of a relationship? What's the purpose of me being with a woman and I don't have no, she's not my confidant? That everything can't just stay between me and her. What do I need her for? I might as well get in a group. I might as well date a group. If the group gonna know everything, what you and your woman talk about, never supposed to leave the phone or wherever y'all at talk. That stays there. And ladies, if you can't do that, and men, if you can't do that, you're trash. You don't deserve a relationship. You're a snake. You're a rat. You're a spy. And you cannot be trusted. You have no loyalty to anybody. Because when a woman tell me something, I'm supposed to have the loyalty that she know. It don't go no further than me. The buck stops here. Whatever you tell me, that's it. I'm not telling nobody. Not my cousin. And me and my cousin, my cousin, my sister are tight. I'm not telling them nothing. As a matter of fact, when I date a woman, when my parents was alive, I wouldn't even take you to meet my parents. I would not take a woman to meet my parents until this relationship is solid. I'm not taking you to meet nobody because we need to be solid first. I'm not taking you to meet my friends or nothing. Why would you have a relationship like this that's not solid and then you introduce a flimsy relationship to everybody? Yeah, so then the relationship just gonna stay like that. You gotta get the relationship solid first. Me and you. Boom. Then we introduce ourselves to the world. I'm just telling you, men. Keep your woman to yourself. Don't be taking your woman to your mama, your sister, and all of that. By the time your relatives meet her, y'all should have been together at least 6 to 9 months. A relationship ain't even solid until you're together like 14 months, regardless what somebody told you. And you don't even know a person till you live with them. So until y'all move in together, there ain't no relationship. There ain't no real relationship. That's getting to know each other. Keep your mouth shut. Bond. Then tell the world. Especially ladies. Because ladies, you can meet a man, you tell everybody you met the man, you get together, y'all break up, and all that happened in front of everybody. They didn't need to know that you got with him and broke up. And then you get with another one, tell everybody break up. You get with another one, tell everybody it don't work out. Ladies, be quiet. Wait until it's a solid relationship before you tell everybody. Other than that, you letting everybody see the failures. You letting because every date don't work out. So if I date a woman, how do I know this is gonna work out? So I'm supposed to go tell everybody I'm dating her, and then it doesn't work out. So now next time that's Kathy. Next time it's Sandra. So now I'm calling my cousin, my sister. Yeah, I'm dating this girl, Sandra. Well, what happened to Kathy? See what I'm saying? They didn't need to know about Kathy. I should have waited till me and Kathy was really that. But nowadays, as soon as you meet somebody, everybody fucking knows you. They start showing you all, talking to you on the phone with other people all in the car. Like, I'm not going to talk to no woman in front of nobody and I'm just met her. That's a private conversation. Now I'm all in front of everybody. Just met Kathy. I'm in front of everybody. Hey, Kathy, my boy there. I'm basically exposing Kathy And we ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Exposing her privacy just because I'm not private, just because my business, just because I'm a big mouth and my business out there. I don't mean Kathy want to be out there. That don't mean Kathy want everybody to see her pictures. And you know what I'm saying? Now I'm showing this woman picture. I've been talking to this woman 2-3 weeks. Y'all young people don't do that. I be teaching y'all game. I be giving people game. If you did do it, I ain't holding it against you. But get yourself together. Shut the hell up. Don't be telling nobody about your damn relationship. What do you want, a relationship, or you want a news story? Do you want a relationship or you want a news story? You could be on the phone. She could be on the phone. Just don't mention me. Her phone rings. She answers the phone. Hey, girl. Her girlfriend. Hey, girl, where you at? Oh, I'm out, hanging out. Hanging out with who? Oh, just out. What? And she got to know how to spin them. Just out. What's up with you? Oh, girl, I'm this and that. She can answer the phone sitting right there with me and spin them, and she can tell them she's out, and she ain't got to fucking mention me. I can answer the phone. My boy like, hey, what's up with you, Ro? Where you at? Oh, man, I'm just out. I'm taking care of something. Oh, okay. You know, so-and-so and so-and-so did so-and-so. For real? Hey, look, man, when I get back, I'm going to call you. When I get back in. That's all you need to know, bro. When I get back in, I'm going to call you. I'm not going to be, oh, man, I met this new chick, man. I'm at the restaurant. That ain't none of his business. Now, shorty all uncomfortable. She don't really know me. What is this, maybe the second date? I'm running my mouth like a leaky faucet. Man, shut the hell up and keep your business to yourself. Stop exposing everybody else just because you're a big mouth and you want to expose your life. That don't mean everybody want to be exposed like that. You know, when you think you're talking to somebody, you think this is in confidentiality. You don't think they're finna go back, oh, listen, I was talking to her, or listen, I was talking to him, and I just met him, and I'm talking to him. You know, it's like, what? Who is these people? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Why do they know me and I don't know you? I'm trying to get to know you. Why do these motherfuckers know who I am? Why are you exposing me like that? Well, it's not that they mean any harm. You know, like sometimes people want to show out. So a woman might want to show, see, a man like me, you know, she's trying to show off. And the need to show off overrides the other person's privacy. Because that's all that is, showing off. If I go out with a girl and I want to tell somebody, yeah, man, I'm out with a chick, I'm showing off. What else the reason I'm telling them? I'm trying to make him think I'm doing something. Yeah, man, I'm out with this girl, man. So now when you with a person that's showing out, how solid is what y'all doing? Is it for that? Are they with you to show off? See? Is he with you as an arm piece so he can walk around and show people he got a woman? Or is he really trying to meet you and build something? You know, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. And never talk about your ex. Nobody want to hear about your ex. I meet a woman. She started telling me about her ex. All she telling me is that she done been ran through. I don't know what she think I'm hearing. But when you tell me, yeah, and my baby daddy Tyrone, all I'm hearing is your baby daddy done been up in you. Which, I mean, I know that, but I don't need you to reconfirm that. Like, why don't you change the subject? I don't want to hear about no man you done slept with. Like, come on. You know, what make you think a woman want to hear about a woman you done slept with? Or a man want to hear about somebody you slept with? Nobody want to hear that. We try to get with a woman and she knew and she our woman. We ain't trying to think about your past. We ain't trying to think about your past. That's why so many young brothers don't want no woman got a baby already. Because she's bringing all that baggage of the baby daddy and all that. It represents that she already been sleeping with somebody. And he ain't comfortable with that. He want a woman to himself. Now, older, mature men will date you with a baby daddy, but we don't want to hear about him. We don't want to hear nothing about your baby daddy. And then stop introducing children early in a damn relationship. You ain't even got no relationship and you showing your son and daughter your woman that you date. I got 6 children. I'm supposed to go on a date with a woman and call my 6 children and show them pictures like of a new something that ain't even a solid relationship yet? Do that make any sense? I got 6 children. They all grown. If I go on a date with a woman and we hanging out for 3 months, should I tell all my children? Hell no. By the time I tell my children this is solid, and I still ain't gonna tell them because ain't none of their damn business. How they gonna help the relationship? I don't be asking my children about their relationships. I don't care. I don't know. I don't want to meet their boyfriends. I don't want to hear about their girlfriend. I don't want to hear none of that until they've been with them a long time and then they maybe move in together and then they constantly a couple and I'm going to have to find out about them. But every time my son dates somebody, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it till it's really a situation. She pregnant. Y'all talking about getting married. Then now, yeah, I want to know about it. But I don't want to know about her just because you've been dating her a year. I don't care. How do I know that's going to go somewhere? What business is that of mine? There's just a girlfriend. She's not family. Now, until it looks like she's going to be family, what the hell I want to know her for? And so technically when you come and you bring her and I meet her, that's when I know, oh, okay, this is serious. I let them, but they ain't supposed to be bringing no stragglers to me. My sons can't keep bringing stragglers to me until the straggler's not a straggler. Every time you meet a chick, don't bring them to daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring every time you meet a chick, bring her to me. Then next year you got another one. In 6 months, you come with another one and another one and another one. Because back in the day when I grew up, your mom and them be like, boy, when you going to settle down? That's why I told my son, when you going to settle down? You need to go get an HIV test. You sleep with all these women? How many men they sleeping with? See what I'm saying? Because real people, we think about STDs and HIV, gonorrhea. So, ladies, I hope you learned. Don't nobody want to hearing you talk about somebody that ramped up in you. Nobody you had sex with. We don't want to hear about him. That's a turnoff. We don't want to hear about that. We definitely don't want to be in between no son or no daughter and their daddy. So just keep us out of that. See what I'm saying? Because the people that put you into some trash, right? You talking to a man, he got a daughter. The daughter's back and forth to the mama, right? The man keep telling you about the baby and the mama, the baby and the mama, the baby and the mama. You, the other woman he just met. When he bring you into that relationship, you're going to be right in the middle of that fucking drama between him, the baby, and the mama. Because now the baby going to meet you. They got drama. They don't get along. The baby going to go back daddy with this other woman named Sheila. So now you done put Sheila in the middle of this. What make you think Sheila want to jump in the middle of whatever's going on with you and your baby mama? Keep your baby and her separated from this relationship. No. You go let the girl see the girlfriend early. The girl going back. Daddy talking to some girl, some lady. Already, this man know that his daughter's mama talking to me or talking to her. And you're a lady. If I'm a lady and I'm talking to this man and he got a daughter and he didn't let the daughter see me talking to him on the phone, then the daughter going back to the daddy house, she done threw me in the middle of this shit. Now this dude knows something about, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? So now this man, right, didn't let his baby mama know about the other woman. So now you a woman. Now this woman know about you before you and the man even get close. She done exposed you to this other woman, to his child's mama early. Now you exposed to the child's mama early. You don't even, y'all just start talking. And already this man's child's mama done know you because she done showed you to her daughter and sent her daughter, see what I'm saying? He done showed you to his daughter and sent his daughter back to the mama. And now the daughter know the new girlfriend. And y'all ain't even no real couple or ain't been together a year or nothing. So now the first time you meet the daughter already know who you are. But you don't know the daughter from a fucking can of paint. What? You a woman, you meet this guy, he got a daughter, he all in the car with the daughter talking to you in front of the door, don't know how to keep her business private. Then let the baby all in grown people business. Why you didn't call me when you dropped her off? Why you didn't drop her off and call me? Why she need to know that you met me and we talking? This is how the other woman gonna feel. That you just met this man, you're trying to get to know this man on the phone in front of his daughter, exposing you to his daughter's mama, and y'all just met. And you a woman, and this man is saying your name in front of his daughter, and the daughter go back and say your name to her mama. And now your name is in the mama mouth, in the baby mouth, before you even know the man. What y'all think about that? You just getting to know the man, and the man to let his daughter and her mama know your name. For what? What does that have to do with me and you? Why? Why does this child know anything about me? No, you ain't gonna like that. You like, okay, this is gonna be a bunch of nonsense. You can see that already. This is gonna be a bunch of nonsense, and it looked like this person trying to use me want this other person to know. That's what it's gonna seem like. Like this person is throwing me into some of their stuff, throwing me in the middle of their whatever going on. Why? Why your daughter know me? I'm a woman. I'm the new woman. That's why a lot of single women, that's why it be a lot of violence and stuff around women. They be doing stuff like that, putting, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about a man doing that. In this scenario, this is a man. Let's say I'm the woman. I'm the woman. And this is a man. And I'm talking to a man, and he got a daughter by another woman, and he talking to me in front of his daughter. Say my name is Sheila. Then his daughter know he's talking to some woman named Sheila. His daughter mama named Jackie. His daughter going back telling Jackie, daddy talking to some woman named Sheila. Why? Why? Why does your child know my name? Why? Why? Why does your child know me? Why? And why does your child's mother know me? If it's a man, it's the other way around. Why does your child know me? And why does your child daddy know me? Why can your child go back and be saying my name to his daddy? Like what is this? Really? So you're exposing me like that before we even... I'm giving y'all game so y'all don't be making mistakes that people be making. So a lot of times I be seeing mistakes and I don't really be upset about them because people don't know no better. But I'm trying to save y'all from making these mistakes. These are horrible mistakes. And in some cases, a person gonna cancel you. If they're a private person and you're exposing them, they gonna cancel you. You gotta know who you... Some people are very private. And a person that's private and you're not private, it ain't gonna work. Because you tell all your business. You tell all your business, I'm private. I get with you, you telling all my business. Was I being messy with another man's woman? These are the examples. What are you talking about? These don't have nothing to do with me. This is just in general conversation. That's why I pretended I was the woman and it was the man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm single and I'm 67 years old. What are you talking about? Okay, listen, you come back tomorrow. I need some people. Come back tomorrow. I don't have time. Your comprehension skills is low. If somebody want to make it personal, I'm trying to give y'all advice. Instead of taking the advice, they asking me, is me. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, I intentionally didn't use any example that has anything to do with me, right? I made sure I didn't use no example that got nothing to do with me. This person proved my point. You see how that person wanted to make my example me? They really helped me make my point. You see what I'm saying? They could not imagine that this is just, I'm just generalizing to teach. They tried to make it personal. Perfect example. You don't want to deal with nobody like that. Because there's nothing about what I'm saying got nothing to do with me or no man's woman or nothing like that. I'm single. My last marriage was 22 years. What the hell are you talking about? What man's woman? What? I got 6 children. I always only had my own woman. What is this? What? And this whole conversation, if you hear my conversation, you know doggone well I don't want no man's woman. If you listen to it's nothing about my conversation say I'm going to talk to no married woman. These are people that don't listen. I'm not finna talk to no, I'm not sleeping behind no dude. Like what? I'm saying I don't even want to hear about your baby daddy. So what make you think I'm gonna sleep with you when you got a man? I don't want to hear about a man that been up in you 5 years ago. I sure ain't finna sleep with you behind no man that slept with you yesterday. Unbelievable. Low comprehension skills. I'm trying to teach y'all. This has nothing to do with me. I see things in life, and I don't like to talk about my personal things in life. But if I see something in life and I feel like I could take things I see in life and help younger people, then I'll do it. This has nothing to do with me. This is something to help y'all. I see things that I don't want y'all to make those mistakes. Don't do that. Keep your damn mouth shut and keep your relationship quiet. Don't be going trying to introduce your new woman to your mama, daddy, nobody. Build a relationship first. Keep it private. Ladies, don't be telling your girlfriend about no dude you just met. He gonna be uncomfortable if he's a private person. She gonna be uncomfortable if she's private. I'll let people have their privacy. It's not for you to expose other people's privacy. You out of pocket. You want the whole world to know your business. That's fine. But that don't mean the other person want the whole world to know their business. Especially when the business ain't even no business. By the time a woman meets my parents, we've been a strong couple for a while. I never meet no woman and while we trying to build and while we trying to bond, I never introduce no woman to nobody when it's like this, when it's like this, when it's like this. By the time you meet my parents, we like this. Not here, not here, here, here. No. By the time you meet them, it's really me and you. And it's been me and you for a while. I don't need my mommy and daddy when I'm a grown man in a relationship with a woman. We finna have our own family. So I don't need mommy and daddy. Me and you finna be mommy and daddy. So what the hell we need with mommy and daddy? You cannot be mommy and daddy if you run behind mommy and daddy. If you're a mommy and daddy person, don't have no children. Don't get married and don't get no relationship. If you're a mommy and daddy, you're not qualified to be mommy and daddy. Period. You're a child. And they'll be like, but that's your mother, father. No, it's not. No, it's not. When I get with a woman and we bond and we have a baby, my mom and dad, not my mom and dad, they grandma and grandpa now. That's grandma and grandpa. That's not mom and daddy no more. Once you have a baby, your parents are no longer mommy and daddy. That's grandma and grandpa. And that's what you tell your children. You want to go to grandpa? I'm going to take you to see grandma and grandpa. You never call them mom and daddy no more. Never. Tell me I'm lying. You never call your parents mom and daddy once they become grandparents. You always call them granddaddy and grandmama to your children. You always tell your children, come on, we finna go see grandma and grandpa. That's what you call them. You don't tell your children, come on, we finna go see my mama and my daddy. Y'all tell y'all children, you finna go see your mama. Come on, y'all, we finna go see my mama and my daddy. Who say that to their kids? Who tell their kids, come on, we finna go see my mama and my daddy? We don't talk like that. Now, when we get there, we might say, what's up, mom? What's up, dad? But when we talk, but in life, that's grandpa and grandma. Not only that, they don't run nothing no more. Yeah, they don't run nothing. Once you get a woman that has her children, your mom and daddy do not run what's going on in your house, period. They got to stay in their place. They didn't raise you, but they ain't raising these ones. Y'all all know that. If you really real, you know the confrontation between your parents when you become a parent. You ain't trying to hear that no more. They can't parent your children. They got to stay in grandma and grandpa place. Facts. You ain't that no more. I'm not listening to you. I stopped listening to my mom and daddy when I was in the 7th, 8th grade. I'm not listening to them once I have a woman. But I'm not listening to them. They not nobody like that no more. I'm the man now. Let's take a break. Let me tell you something. I don't like no woman that run behind her mama and daddy. If you run under mama and daddy, you're a little girl. I can't mess with you. Once I became grown and had children, I did not run under my mama and daddy. I ain't had to go check on mommy. Daddy got mommy. What I'm checking on her for? Daddy, a grown-ass man, been with his wife before we was born. He know how to take care of mama. They a couple. The hell they need me for? Now, if one of them passed away, like when my mother passed away, then I moved in and took care of my daddy. But as long as it's mom and daddy, I'm not running behind mom and daddy. Mom and daddy raised me, raised my sister. Now we grown. They tired of kids. Let them live their life. Let them be a couple. Ladies, if you with a man and he always running up under his mama and his daddy, that's not no good father for your children. That's still a little boy. Don't no men run behind daddy and mommy. Period. We might talk to them every now and then. When you find somebody that's always running under daddy and mommy that's grown, that's got children, something wrong with them. They're not mature. And their parents didn't raise them worth a damn. Because if you had a good mom and daddy, you just go out into the world and do you. Me and my sister never ran behind mommy and daddy and mommy and daddy. And my sister basically had a closer relationship with my mother like that because they both females. They both females. So, your mama, with the girls, it's a little different. But my mama, don't be checking on me. My mama didn't stop checking on me in the 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm doing. I'm outside shooting dice. I'm doing me, mama. Don't worry about it. What's that? Mommy, come on, man. I ain't doing no mommy. What? I've been stopped doing mommy. Man, once I got a woman, it's me and my woman. And this would make you be independent. This would make you go get a job. This would make you go get your first apartment. This would make you get your first car. This would make you have your first child because you is the father now. You the man and you got a woman and you think about your queen and daddy think about his. Mommy is daddy queen. Daddy taking care of his queen. I'm taking care of mine. If they got a problem, they know how to call me. You're going to see them anyway. But you ain't running behind no damn mommy and daddy. I ain't never ran behind my mommy and daddy. That's why I moved to California. That's why I moved to Hawaii. Run behind mommy and daddy? Is you crazy? Once I get a woman, it's me and her against the world. And then my parents, if it's a 911, and I'm messed up and I don't got nobody, then I go to my parents. But the object is to be an independent, strong young man where you ain't got to be begging mama for no money and begging daddy for no money. You ain't supposed to be asking them for nothing. You're a grown-ass man. And so once I started having children, they was grandma and grandpa. So what I would do is I would drop my children off Sunday morning or Saturday night so grandpa could take them to church. Because I didn't go to church. But I wanted my children to go to church with my daddy so they could learn how to sit down and shut up. Because I felt like church was the place to sit down and shut up. That's how we learned how to sit down and shut up. Because we don't know nothing about Jesus or none of that. We 4, we 5, we 6. So all my children that lived in Chicago, they all went to church with my daddy. My mama didn't like church. But my daddy went to church, and all my children, they go to church with grandpa on Sunday so they can learn to sit there and be quiet so that when they go to school, they already used, you know what I'm saying? I know they got to go to school. They got to have the discipline, and then he get a good time to hang out with his grandchildren. I'm not really hanging out with dudes like that. I grew up with him. I'm going to hang out with daddy. What I'm going to do with daddy? Daddy want to hang out with the grandchildren. He don't even want to hang out with me. I had the kind of daddy that if you had to come around him a lot, he thinks something wrong with you. What you want? What's wrong with you? Because my daddy, like, he done raised you. You super grown. My daddy like a boy that don't show up. My daddy like me because I don't show up. Okay? He out there. My son, man, he doing him. No, my daddy was proud. Yeah, he ain't coming. He ain't coming over here like I raised that boy. That boy out there. He out there living that life. You know, my daddy was proud that I wasn't running behind daddy. Daddy. I'm a grown ass man. Come on, man. My daddy know every time I show up, I got another baby. I got 6 children. I show up, look, daddy, you got another. You super granddaddy. Oh, yeah, okay, boy, you do with you. He know I don't need nothing, all that. You know what I'm saying? My daddy know. He don't, he know. If it's smoke, call me. As a matter of fact, when there's problems in my family, the word was, don't call me. Don't call me if there's any problems. That's what my mom and daddy know. Don't call Michael because they know it's going to be some real smoke, like for real. So when they would have problems or somebody acting a fool, they don't call me because they already know. You're going to get down or you're going down, you know? You're going to get down or you're going to L down. So they're like, don't call him. Don't call him. You know? When my oldest child was staying there for a while and stuff would be happening, you know, they wouldn't call me. Don't call him. He be over whooping. We just handle it. Because my daddy a G, he going to get down too. He going to get down. Where you think I learned it from? So my daddy don't got to call nobody anyway, because he going to get in. He from Alabama. He been hunting since he was a baby. I'm saying we talking independence, but I ain't never met no girl and took no new girlfriend around my mom and daddy. I don't tell nobody about my relationships. I don't discuss it with my sister. I don't discuss it with my cousin. I don't just because I feel like I'm not supposed to expose this woman. I met this woman. Let us bond first. I'm not finna be like, I got a new girlfriend and she this and she that and this her name and all that. I'm not, boy, that's bogus right there. Don't y'all do that. When you get in a relationship, shut your ass up. Don't be exposing your mate. Let them keep their privacy. Don't be introducing them to nobody. If you got friends by the house, they say, I'm going to come back and say, okay, wait, let me get them out of here and then come. That's why so many of y'all relationships fail. You put too many people in your business. Too many people talking. Keep people out your business. And ladies, when you meet a man, don't be having that man over your babies and stuff. Unless you just live with your babies and he got to come over there and meet them, then that's one thing. If he got to come and meet them. But make sure your children is taught in a way where they not running their mouth. Going back and forth telling your business about what you're doing in your house to their daddy or to their mama. They got to know what happened in this house. Stay in this house. Don't be run over there telling your mama about this woman I'm seeing. Don't be run over there telling your daddy about this man that's coming over here. Keep your mouth shut. That ain't none of your daddy damn business. That's what ladies you tell your sons and your daughters. Don't be going over there telling your daddy nothing about this man I'm seeing. Tell your daddy go take you get you some new sneakers and do daddy stuff. Don't worry about what mama doing. Because some of them, your child going over telling daddy everything and daddy ain't even no good damn daddy. Don't have your child telling their daddy about me. Have your child telling daddy to go take them somewhere or do something with them. Because I don't want my name in your baby's daddy mouth. I don't want to meet him or none of that. Like if I'm with a woman and she got some children by a man, he come to get them, I make sure I go in the back room. I do not be standing there when he come to get his children. I give that man the respect that when he come, he don't see nothing but his baby mama and the kids, and they go with their daddy and they leave. And then I come out. I don't want to meet dude. I don't want to talk to dude. If I meet him, it's cool, but I don't want to meet him. This is none of my business. These is children y'all had before I got in this. I got the respect to let y'all take care of this. It's none of my business. I go in the back. He'll come. A lot of times they're old enough. All he got to do is blow or call, and we'll send him downstairs. He really don't need to come upstairs. He don't need to be coming in here. They big enough to go down to the goddamn car. If I got a woman and I got a son or a daughter, and she get with another man, right? When I pull up to the house, I'm going to tell them to send my daughter out so I can give her whatever I got. I don't got to go in that man's domain in there with my child's mother. I'm going to respect him as a lion, and that's his domain. Send my daughter out to the car because I don't want to see the mama. We broke up. So I don't want to even really see you. Like when I break up with a woman, I don't want to see her no more. I don't hate her. But I don't want to, what I want to see you for, if this is over my child, what I want to see you for, ladies, do not trust no man that's constantly going and seeing his baby mama saying he's seeing his kids. They still sleeping together. Because the man is either going to be still sleeping with her or don't want to be bothered with her at all. There's no in between. Because we broke up, and we didn't break up because we got along. Okay? We broke up because it's F me and it's F her. So no, when I go see my child, I don't want to see her anyway. Send them outside. I don't hate you or nothing. We cool, but I don't want to see you. I'm here to drop off this stuff to my child. That's it. So my child can come outside so we can have some alone time. I don't want mama being no supervisor, no police officer over me and my daughter or me and my son. I don't need you to police this. You got my child. Y'all got one-on-one time. Let me have one-on-one time with the child. A parent deserves one-on-one time with the child. You understand? So let my child, so especially, I love it when they finally can answer the phone themselves, when they get big enough where I could call and answer, speak to them, and they get on the phone, say, I'm pulling up, come on out. I like that. And they come out and we talk, and boom, 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 they can sit in the car, we can talk, da-da-da, da-da-dee, give them their stuff, give them a kiss, and they go in the house. They let me know when they want to come with me. It don't matter. Because I don't be trying to take no children from the mama. The mama supposed to have the children. You dudes is always trying to take the babies out the nest. Something wrong with y'all. You ain't supposed to really have them babies until they get like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You ain't supposed to be trying to take no little baby from the mama. Little children need mama. They don't need no damn daddy. They need mama. That's why mama the one get pregnant. So leave that baby with mama. Stop trying to go take your son away from his mama. He'll let you know when he's ready to go. Let him tell you he's ready to go. Let him say, Daddy, could you come get me? All right. But when he don't say, don't be mad because he want to stay up under mama. Or don't be mad, ladies, because he want to stay under daddy. Now he in the 5th grade, in the 6th grade. He want to be with daddy. Leave him alone. Let them children be with the one they want to be with. That don't got nothing to do with you. That don't mean they don't want to be with you. It just means they do want to be over here. It's not either or. If my child want to stay around the mama, that don't got nothing to do with me. That don't mean they don't want to be around me. It means they do want to be around their mama. It's not an either or situation. This is just what they want to do. It has nothing to do with you. But some people feel like, oh, because the boy want to be with the daddy or the daughter want to be with the daddy, don't want to be with the mother. No. It's not an either or. Then the children don't think like that. All they think is what they want. They don't think they don't believe it's against you. So if my children want to stay with their mama, they're not thinking against me. All they thinking about is what they want. This is what they like at this particular time in their life. It don't got nothing to do with me. And when they get to another time in their life, they might want to be with me all the time. But children gonna always pick mommy over daddy anyway. We don't got no breasts. We ain't won't have no babies. How you gonna be mad? But a boy, eventually, he don't want to be around mama. So what kind of mama is you when you don't see that your son is a man, he's a male, he want to be with daddy? That's when your son get a certain age, he don't want to be with mama no more. Now some of these mamas is still trying to force him to be with you because you want to raise him to be a little B word. That's why. He don't need to be with you. You're going to raise him to be a punk anyway. You can't raise no boys. You can raise little boys. But y'all women, y'all can't raise no 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grades, high school. Y'all can't raise them. You can if you have to, but preferably they should be with a man. Yeah, you try to be all emotional. This my baby. That's why he don't need to be with you. Because you want him to be a baby. Every time he come with you, you treat him like a little baby. Then he go to daddy. Daddy try to grow him up. Then he come back with you. You make him back a little B word. Then the daddy make him a man. You make him a B word. The daddy make him a man. Now he all confused. He's a B word man and stuff. He's a man B word. Because you want him to be a little baby. And you don't want him to grow up and be a man. So some of y'all mothers ain't no good mothers. What kind of mama don't want the son to be with your daddy, but a loser? If you're a real mama, you want him to stay over there a whole year straight. You know what I'm saying? Boy, go with your daddy. If you're a real woman, you want him to be with his daddy as much as possible. And you're going to take advantage of that. Duh. Man, let me go stack some bread while you're over there so I can send him some money. Nah, you trying to prove I'm a mother. I want to be a mother. I want him to love me. I want him to be a little teddy bear. I want my baby. Baby. A big old boy, a baby. And then you can see he'll be something wrong with him. It'll be something wrong with him going back and forth from a baby to a man environment. He all confused. Making a little, you know what I'm saying? And he'll be trying to resist. You want to come with mommy? No. You're like, well, you want to come with mommy? The boy done already told you no. You can't, what is wrong with you? It's a man. It's going to grow to be a man. It's not going to grow to be a woman. I ain't going to even get into why we got all of these out there, right? Women got a lot to do with all these feminine men in the world, and we just going to leave that like that. That's a fact. Too much female energy into the boys. Seriously. They don't got today, like my mom and them want you to be with your daddy. My mom and them, that generation, my grandmom and them, boy, they make you go be with the man. Go out there with Randolph, help him go get them leaves up. You know, that's my mom and them. Make you go out there with your daddy. My mom and them make you go with your daddy. Oh, yeah. Them old school women, even when they break up, what they tell them? They call, come get this boy. I'm saying, I had this boy and I want to come get your son. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to keep him too. He need his daddy. Now these new women is, when you gonna bring my baby? When you gonna bring, that's they calling the baby daddy. When you want to bring my baby? I want to see my baby. A big old boy. So now you want your son, you want to see your baby. You got a baby daddy. Me and you start dating. I come. Now you got this little punk nigga. So me and your son, we ain't gonna get along because he gonna be a pussy. See what I'm saying? Well, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be on no man time. So then that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's why it's better when a couple stay together so he can be with the daddy and be with the mom. But when they ain't together, that's what it's gonna be. Same with a girl. I know some dudes broke up with their wife and they went and got custody of the girl. And I'm like, bruh, send that girl to her mama. Nothing wrong with the mama. Why you got this girl? And preferably, the girl need to be with the mama, man. The girl need to be with the mama. You cannot raise no woman, dude. You can't. Mommy can go in there and wipe her. Mommy can check her if something's wrong down there. And you can check your son if something's wrong down there. This is just common sense. If something wrong with your boy's organs down there, the daddy know what to do. If something wrong with the girl organ, the mama know what to do. Ain't no daddy can take care of his daughter's organs down there, and ain't no mama can take care of her son's organs down there. This is like common sense, you would think. Ain't no mamas ain't gonna, like certain times mamas will go extra, but a lot of women, They're not gonna go extra for the boy to be tough. They're gonna make him a kitty cat. Daddy one gonna tell him, stand up for himself, go out there and fight. Mommy is too soft. My mama believed in defending yourself, but she wasn't hard like my daddy. So my mama could have did a all right job, but not without my daddy. Without my daddy, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a daddy there. You're gonna tell your mom, leave him alone, let him go on out there. You gotta go out there and learn, let him go. You know what I'm saying? Mommy like, no, your baby, no. Your dad like, you ain't no goddamn baby. You know what I'm saying? Bobby like, and you know, you're a little boy, you can't stand that. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get in the 5th grade, you can't stand mommy stuff. You love mommy when you want something, you know, because mommy gonna get you what you want, but that's where it ends. Mommy, I'm just around you to get what I want. I don't really fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with daddy. You know what I'm saying? We go around mommy because mommy gonna always look out because she the one that had the kids. But once I get what I need from mommy, I got to get the other stuff I need from daddy. I need to be around a man. Mommy going to be like, oh, you can't be at home by yourself, all that. Daddy going to go to work and leave you there. You like, yeah, all right, mom. Daddy going to work 2 shifts. Daddy not running home to powder your booty. Daddy going to go get that money. A woman miss work for the baby. I can't go do all those hours. I got to watch little Jeffrey, you know. A man going to be like, man, he in the 6th grade. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go get this money. Okay, son, I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? So then your son learn how to do his own thing. He on his phone. He on his game. He learning, okay, I got to do me. Mommy make you think, oh, you got to be, you know. He need to be over here so I can powder his booty. You know? Yeah. That's why you want to stay in a relationship, because when you don't, it affects your children. If you break up with your woman and she got your son, she ain't gonna necessarily find a replacement gonna raise your son right. It's a lot to relationships and children. A lot. But one thing you don't do, you don't be talking about your ex. Y'all ever date a woman and she keep talking about her ex and bringing up her ex and telling all the stuff about relationships and everything going on before you met her? You don't want to hear none of that shit. What make you don't want to hear that? You don't want to hear nothing about her ex. You don't want to hear about her relationship with him and her children. You don't want to hear that. You try to get to know her. And before you know her, you got to hear about this dude, which is a straight turnoff. It's like, oh, okay. Let me talk to a woman that's just a woman and ain't got all this baggage. You know, she got a big old bag full of problems. Oh, you know. And like, damn, we just, you know, what? I'm giving y'all a game. Like, keep that stuff to yourself. I never get in a relationship with a woman and talk about my past relationships or nothing. They don't even know none of my exes' names. I don't bring up their names. I don't bring up nothing because it's disrespectful. She ain't with me to hear all that. And I just met you and I'm constantly bringing up, yeah, my baby mama this and my baby, and then she's this and she that and she this. And it's like, what? Okay, and what does that got to do with us? Nothing. So I hope y'all learn. Man, listen, stop talking about your past relationships, period. If it's in the past, leave it in the past. If you still having problems because you got a child, keep that to yourself. Don't think nobody wants to come into your relationship with that baggage. Let them know that we'll be in a relationship and you ain't got to worry about this baggage on your lap. Don't make them think that to a part to be a relationship with you is going to include all this baggage. So now I'm with you, we at home, but your mind is into that all day. Nah, hell no. Let me find a woman that mind is free. I don't want no woman mind trapped in her turmoil that she had before I got with her. That's too much to ask. Don't no woman want to be with no man constantly crying about his baby mama, constantly beefing with his baby mama, constantly bringing that into their relationship. They deserve to have a clean relationship without your problems. If you can't keep your problems to yourself, stay to yourself until you can. Don't bring nobody into your mess. Because, like, what kind of way is that to start a relationship? You already know where this relationship is going to go. This relationship is going to be hell the whole time. This is all about problems. This is about problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep it real. I don't want to hear nothing about problems. You know, especially with a woman, you're supposed to be the problem relaxer. You're supposed to be taking some of this energy off me. Well, how about that? You know what I mean? How about you take some pressure off? Why are you putting more pressure on? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you make it do what it do? Okay? Like, what's up with that body? What's that body do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Later for what you talk about. Matter of fact, be quiet. You know, I got a way for you to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I got a way, you know, for you to be quiet. You need to come do it this way. You'll be real quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like you not using your mouth right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know, your mouth, you know, I got, you know, hey, this is YouTube, so read between the lines. I wish I could say, I wish YouTube would have an adult channel where we can monetize. You know what I'm saying? Because this PG stuff, you know, it's cool, but you know, come on, man. Where's the adult? Where, you know, what's up with freedom of speech and keeping it a billion? But I understand they got advertisers, but get some lewd advertisers for us. You know, YouTube should get a more raunchy YouTube and get those advertised. There's raunchy advertisers out here. They get money too. There's all type of sex toys and magazines and stuff. Get that. You got to sign up. You sign up. I sign up for YouTube X. I sign on dotted line. Whatever they say, I agree to accept it. Bam. And let them come over and they agreed to accept whatever we say. YouTube is losing money. YouTube, call me. Let's get YouTube X going, or YouTube Extra. You know what I mean? Or YouTube Wow going. Let's get some money for people to be free. Anyway, I hope y'all learn from that. Shut up about your ex. When you go on a date, make sure your new person never know your last person's name. They ain't supposed to know their name. Unless y'all move in together and you got a child with them, and then they're going to have to know certain things. If you in a relationship and you dating and you bringing up somebody else you've been sleeping with, how is that sexy? How's that a turn on? You on the phone telling me about the dude you done been with. You know, I got a body count. Yeah, I used to be with Raymond. I can't stand Raymond. It's like, man, I don't give a damn about Raymond. Why'd you tell me about Raymond? And you and Raymond's problem. Okay. All right. There's too much baggage with this here. You got too many suitcases. Like, I don't know. So y'all stop talking about your exes, showing pictures of your exes, bringing up your exes when you got a new woman or a new man. Stop being disrespectful like that. If you living in the past, stay your ass in the past. Stop going into the future and dragging the past with you. Which one you want to do? You want to go into the future or you want to stay in the past? You gotta make your mind up. And ladies, don't be telling your body count. Oh, I used to be with this dude named Joe. We broke up, and I was with Matthew. We're like, 1, 2, I don't know. I mean, we could get together. You might have to go to the clinic first. I need to see some test results. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, you're telling too much. Don't tell no me in your body count. Shh, ladies, I'm giving you game. As far as you're concerned, you ain't been with nobody. They said, well, you got a son. It was immaculate conception. Don't worry about him. So what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, tell them the baby was immaculate conception. You know what I'm saying? Let him have his fantasy. Don't kill a man's fantasy. When now he's thinking about everybody humping on you. I don't know what make you think that's attractive or that's going to get a man exposing how many people that ran through you. So now he's like, I like her. I mean, she belongs to the streets, but I like her. You know what I'm saying? What is we doing? What? So young people, listen to me. When you break up, that's it. I've been in some relationships before I had a long marriage. And when I went from this one to this one's never went to this one. I never mentioned this one when I'm with this one. Period. We never talk about it. Period. If there's a child involved, I only talk about the child. I do not talk about the mother at all to this new queen. It's not about being untouched or any of that. It's about that ain't none of their business, G-Rock. That's not my business. So do not disclose anything to somebody that's not their business. That's the main point, G-Rock. If it doesn't have any benefits, what are you doing? When you're trying to get in a relationship, everything you say should have benefits to building the relationship. Past relationships have no benefits. None. You're saying something that does not benefit the relationship. So what are you saying it for? Then that means it's trash. If you got anything in your house that has no benefits and it's in the basement, and it's been in the basement 15 years, don't you go throw it out? You throw it out. Oh, I ain't gonna never use this. Throw this out. So it's not just about, it's about why are you talking about something that has no benefits? There is no benefits in talking to your new woman about your old woman. There is nothing she can learn. There is nothing about it can make the relationship stronger. It's trash. And it also reveals that you still thinking about that person. Period. Point blank, period. Nobody wants you if you still got somebody else on your man. They want somebody where you on their man. I want a woman where I'm on your man. Now, if he's on your man, then go be with him and let me go find me a woman. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I'm not sharing your mind. You got issues. You never let go. You got too much problems, too much baggage. And in some cases, I break it down like this, G-Rock. Let's say I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship 7 years. The last year or so, it was rocky and bad stuff, whatever was happening. So we break up and get a divorce. So I'm coming out of my own problems. That's why that's why I'm single. So I'm trying to leave my past behind. I meet you. You trying to bring your past with you. All right, how is that fair to me when I'm trying to get away from bullshit? Now I'm dating you and you full of bull. You bringing bullshit. How is that a fair relationship? I'm trying to start anew. You stuck on the old. I need another person that's trying to start anew. I need somebody like me. I need somebody that's trying to leave their past behind. Why would I leave my past behind and date somebody that's got their past on their back? It's just that simple. This is real relationship talk. Unless you're coming out of high school, if you're grown, you're trying to leave the past behind. Most likely you've been in a relationship. You're trying to what they call move on. So you want to get with somebody that's what? Gonna move on. It's not fair for you to move on and get with somebody that don't move on. You might as well bring your own baggage there. I might as well bring my own baggage. I don't need your baggage. I got bags. I could have brought my own bags. This is real talk. If I meet with a woman and she's trying to leave her past behind, she don't want me to bring my past. She trying to move on. She looking for a man that want to move on. She ain't trying to talk about all that, and she don't want to hear me talk about it. She wants somebody that match her. She wants somebody that want to start a new life. So maybe people just don't understand what a new life means. Like when you go to church, you say, born again. Do you keep sinning? Do you keep talking about your sins? No. You ask for forgiveness and that's over with. It's like if I've been to prison and I get out of prison and I meet a woman that ain't been to prison or nothing. Do she want me constantly talking about prison? No. She's going to want me to be just like her in the moment. But I'm constantly talking about prison. I'm constantly talking about prison. I'm constantly talking about prison. How is that fair to her? Like when you get in a relationship, it have to be new. You cannot bring baggage. Period. One person bringing baggage is horrible. Two people bringing baggage is a disaster. When you both got baggage, it's a disaster. You can't move forward and move backwards. You either going forward or backwards. But if you're going forward and backwards, you ain't going nowhere. So you either going this way or you're going that way. But if you're doing this, you ain't doing nothing. Backwards, forward, backwards, forward. Back, you getting dizzy. Oh, I'm dizzy. Are we going this way? Or are we doing this? Oh, in my past. Oh, let's go have fun. Oh, in my past. Oh, let's build a future. Oh, but my past. Oh, I want to get with you. Let's get married, build a future. But my past, but build a future. But my past, but build a future. Oh, I'm in a new relationship, but I'm constantly talking about the old relationship. but I'm in a new relationship, but they always talk about the old relationship. But I'm in a new relationship. But I'm talking about the old relationship. But I'm in a new one. But I talk about the old one. But I'm in a new one. And I keep talking about the old one. That makes any sense. That's like getting fired from a job and get a new job and go to your new job and keep talking about your old job. Yeah, I used to work at the factory, they fired me. I used to work at the factory, they fired me. Like change it to a different conversation. Tell me it makes any sense. They trade you off the Yankees, right? You on the Astros. You're in the locker room constantly talking about the Yankees. Yeah, the Yankees this. Yeah, you on the Astros. Everybody on the Astros looking at you. You constantly talking about the Yankees. Show me where that works anywhere in life. That don't work. The only knowledge that you's worth keeping is knowledge about a skill set. Where you're a doctor or something and you remember your skill set. But the constant conversations and stuff with somebody new about your trauma of your past relationship is disrespecting this new person. You bringing them your bullshit and don't nobody want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm going to just keep it. I do not want to meet no woman and my introduction is all her trauma and all his problems. And we ain't even bonded or made nothing. And it's just the beginning. So what I'm supposed to think about the end? I'm looking at the beginning and I'm if you got sense, you're going to be like, oh, this is what this is finna be. What's going to make you think it's going to be something different? It's like when you get with a friend and they're a snake. They're going to stay a snake. Don't be thinking that they're not going to be that. They're showing you this is what this is. Then you jump into it. Now you complaining. When you got showed right from the beginning, hey, this is trauma. This is a trauma situation. In many cases, they can't help it. So you got to make up your mind. Do you want to deal with this person that's obviously got these mental hangups, that's obviously got problems? Are you going to be able to make it go away? No. So then you're going to be used like, oh, I'll get with you and everything will be better. No, it won't. It'll be fake better. As soon as they get used to being with you, all that trauma come right back. And you're going to have to deal with the baby daddy or the baby mama trauma. You got to deal with the child and whatever trauma is there. You got to deal with all of this baggage. So what are you going to get out of it? Because they're going to come with 100 pounds of bags. You don't got no bags. So you're going to be carrying somebody else's baggage. Basically, because if you're a couple, you want together. If I get with a woman and she got a whole bunch of baggage and I don't get together, now we got a lot of baggage, but it's all her baggage. Why would I sign up for that? I'm not signing up for that. It's for some dude I got to meet that you done already told me all this stuff about this dude, and this dude ain't this and that. Then how I'm supposed to think when I first meet him? And then now, what does this dude know about me? That's too much now. That's too much. Like, I don't want to meet nobody that already met me verbally. Like you're exposing me like I'm naked. You know what it's like? You know what it's like to talk to a woman? You meet her and you talk to her. You talk to her once, she's at home. You talk to her again, she's at home. You talk to her again, she's in her car. And one day she call you and talk to you and you'll be talking and she'll be talking. Then you hear a whole bunch of people talking in the car. And you're like, where you at? Like I'm in the car with Keisha and so. Are you like, oh, okay. See what I'm saying? That's bogus right there. Every time I talk to you, it's private one-on-one. Why you call me with all these people in the car exposing me? Okay, now you just want somebody to see you got a man. Are you talking to a man? Well, how else am I supposed to take it? Why? Why can you just drop them off and call me in private? Because you on some weird. Now you on something weird. That ain't weird. And having a conversation with you like this one-on-one, and then you have people in the background listening to the conversation. Who the hell is these people? Why are these people listening to you talking to me? Like, what's going on? That ain't disrespectful to y'all. That's not disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You didn't get the other person an opportunity to find out if they want to be. What y'all think? That's if it's disrespectful, put a thumbs up if that's disrespectful to you. If that's disrespectful to you, put a thumbs up. Because to me, that's hella disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You ain't give me no opportunity to decide if I want to even talk to you in front of these people like that. Like, what is this? Like, are you serious? So I don't got no say so? I'm talking to you before I even found out? Like, you couldn't call me later? Like, what are you doing? Showing out or something? Like, what are you doing? What are we doing? How are you supposed to take that? Because to me, that's hella disrespectful. This is a person that's disrespectful. They don't got no privacy, nothing. That's mad disrespectful to me. To me, that's horrible. See? Thumbs up. That's mad disrespectful. It's like, oh, okay, I don't got no rights. You know, you just exposing me like that? Who told you? I mean, I don't got what you set me up calling me? That's like a setup. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing? Who is these people? Why you got people knowing me that I don't know? You know, I don't like it myself. I don't like it. That type of stuff right there is a total turn off. Total. It's like, okay, this right here, this ain't it. This ain't it. And this a person that'll put all their business on social media. That's another thing. I was with him and you know, like a Dr. Umar and that chick, that type. You know what I'm saying? No privacy. You know, I don't want to be bothered with this new weirdo internet stuff. I don't want to be bothered with that. I'm still from the old school with privacy. I don't want to be bothered with nobody that's going to go all on the internet with, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been on the internet talking about no woman I've been with on no internet. I keep them private. I don't even say their names. You don't never hear me saying no names. Invading them women's privacy like that. And then if we friends and they want to watch me, I tell them don't make no comments and don't say nothing because I don't want them exposed like that. Like when I write my book, I'm not saying no names about none of my children's mothers, or I'm not telling nothing about our relationships in my book. Nothing. Because I feel like that's not decent. to bring them into something I want to do. That don't mean they want to do it. So I'm not telling no personal situations about no woman I've been with in my book. None. I made that decision. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I don't got no right to expose somebody else. I'm going to expose everything I did and what my life was about. Don't be exposing other people. Like, don't be exposing me like that. Let me decide if I want to meet people. Don't be telling people about me before I even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm talking to one of you women, I'm not going to tell nobody. I'm not going to just go back and tell nobody I'm talking to you and you don't know that I told somebody and you just met me and we talking to you and I'm on back. Oh, I'm talking to Gladys. I just met Gladys on the internet, got her phone number. I go start calling you all on the phone, people, and you talk to me and you don't even know I got people in the car. You might say anything, right? Come on. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Never talk about your ex. Never, 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 never talk about your ex. Let them people keep their privacy. It's not for you to be speaking on nobody else, regardless if your heart got broken or whatever. You know, relationships got to be sacred. You understand? Relationships got to be sacred. You got to have loyalty. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Ladies, don't be exposing men. Keep your mouth shut. Men, don't be exposing women. Don't be going talking to your friends what you did with her sexually and all that. That's bogus. As soon as I'm around a man and he start talking about what he did with a woman, I don't want to be around you no more. Because what happens in the bedroom is supposed to stay in the bedroom, and what happens in the house is supposed to stay in the house, and what happens on the phone is supposed to stay on the phone between me and you. Me and you. When I call you, I'm calling you. I'm not calling no room full of people or no car full of people. So do not answer this phone with me talking to me. Wait till you get by yourself. I do not want to talk to you in front of all these people. That's bogus. That's like disrespect. You call me and I'm in a car full of dudes and you've been talking to me one-on-one and now you call me and I'm in a car full of dudes and I ain't give you the opportunity to even know this. And we ain't start out like that. So why you trying to, you know what I'm saying? That ain't how we started out. Why don't you keep it the same way? Who is these people? So so at any time our conversation ain't private? Oh, okay, you sloppy. Oh, hell no. Because a decent man or a decent woman would know, no, this is private. So I just show right there what kind of person you are. Like, yo, this ain't me and your conversation ain't private. This is like for you and all your friends to know you talking to me without my permission. Man, people crazy. You know that? People crazy. Anyway, I hope y'all learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here sloppy like that. Get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Support the channel and keep it real.